ここでやられるわけにはいかないんだ。
Hello everyone, this is Lazarus and today we will talk about Soga and Igawa. I've added a special skills section so you can see at any time what special skills are equipped to him at the start, and in the future, if the player does not come with the best possible skills available to him, I'm gonna render it color red. Okay, let's talk about the player now. Like I said in the past, these team skills now are good just until you can get all 20% super solidarities. Passive is attack at the scene of a fire and it's massive 40%, so if you have 80% or more of your stamina, passive is not active, and the less stamina you have, the stronger his special skills are. So if you have less than 20% stamina, all 40% of his passive is activated. Bond with 3 or more agility type non-Japanese players, which gives everyone in the team 15% chance auto intercept. Just in case there's someone who doesn't know what auto intercept is, it's an ability that activates special skill intercept during the regular out of the matchup intercept and it costs 0 stamina. So yes, it's pretty OP. Another bond with 2 Brazilian players on the team that gives everyone stats up 4%, and that's crazy. So if you play this guy with agility Roberto and some other Brazilian, preferably agility one, so you can activate first bond 2, every Japanese player plus those 2 Brazilians get 8%. But the catch is you need to play this guy with exactly 2 Brazilians to activate this. So you would need exactly 2 Brazilians and 3 agility non-Japanese players. That kinda doesn't make any sense. He is agility and the new Hyuga is agility too, who has a bond with toughness non-Japanese players. So in order to activate this and Hyuga's bond in the same time while you play them in the same team, you need to play 5 agility Japan players first with 2 blue Brazilians preferably and blue non-Jap player that isn't a Brazilian and 4 non-Japanese toughness players. That's a weird design. Recovery 80%, which is always good. Tenacity, so he can use the most out of his passive. And above all, he is high flying shoot killer. Like the fact that he is very good on high balls wasn't enough. So he is not 30% stronger against flying shots, but on top of it all, add another 25% because of the very good on high balls. While his passive is fully activated, so it's 77k at tackling, which is kinda totally OP. With a high power block he gets to 50,000 and heroic interception is 60k, which is great. So tackle and intercept are great. So let's say he does have 50% of his stamina. He would look like this: 66k on tackle and 51.5 on the intercept. So that's still pretty good. Now I'm gonna add those 25% on high balls and 30% of his hidden skills to show you how does he look on the high balls. Okay, so I've added that only to block and intercept because you cannot use tackles on high flying shots or low flying shots. So basically this is just another Japanese player that can easily intercept high flying shots if he has low stamina though. And I actually joked on Reddit today and made fun of his incredible, miserable low technique, and I did say finally a Japanese guy that can't intercept shots. I ate my words once I saw he is very good on high balls and is a high flying shot killer. If his stamina is high, he won't be intercepting high flying shots, but if he has half of his stamina left, his total intercept power would be 84k. If his full passive is activated, his intercept against high balls would be 98k, like I said. So yes, in that case, he would be able to intercept most high flying shots. Now I'm talking about intercepting shots because he doesn't have a strength block. But in that situations where his stamina is depleted, you can casually use that A ranked block, because against high flying flying shots with his passive fully activated is, like you see now, 80k. So that will be stronger than that new Gentile with new star block, who gets up to 69 against all forwards. Of course that is harder to activate, but even if you have half of your stamina, your total power against high flying shots with an A ranked block would be 69k, and that is just like the new Gentile. That should be enough for most high bowlers, maybe not Margus, because of the color advantage. It would probably work sometimes. When you take all that high flying shit out of the equation, he is a great tackler with 55k with no passive active, and a crazy 77k tackler with full passive active. That's stronger than the new Gentile, who comes to 72k against forwards, and this guy is 77 against all of them when his stamina is lower than 20%. So now let's talk about those light green and yellow stats. Out of the matchup, his intercept sucks, so he will be easy to pass over if his 15% auto intercept doesn't activate, that is. And he is a terrible passer and has a terrible A rank pass, while his dribble stat is okay, but he doesn't have a dribble special skill, so it will be pretty hard to get rid of the ball with this guy. And he is not really a threat to any of the meta ground shooters or low ball shooters, but on the other side you can try to bully ground shots with your tackle if your passive is activated, and you will be pretty successful in that category. Then if you would use this guy on the side, limit break him, tackle speed, intercept technique 25, and when he gets an S ranked block, I would use him in the middle if you don't have any other. Limit break, tackle speed 25, block interception 21, and power technique 4, or power block 25, tackle intercept 21, and speed technique 4. It really is a matter of preference and your style of play. If you like to bully people with your highest stat and you don't like to think much about it, then the first limit break would make more sense for you. So tackle, speed 25 and others, you know. So yeah, this guy is pretty good. Okay, now Igawa. Here you can see that two skills, jumping header and bullet tackle, are red. That means he doesn't come with that skills. So the team skill is the same as Soga's, but his passive is auto block and intercept enhance 60%, and that's always great. Hidden skills make much more sense than Soga's. He has a bond with 3 or more toughness type Japanese players, which gives everyone in the team 15% auto intercept. Like Toughness Japan doesn't have enough interceptors. Another bond with exactly 2 Argentinian players, and everyone gets 4%, and that's obviously great. This makes much more sense because of the bonding between Toughness Japan and Skill non-Japanese players, and that goes perfectly with new Aoi and Diaz. So that Diaz would be one Argentinian and the other would be Dreamfest Pascal or Dream Collection Galan, if you would like to make the most out of that team. Next up is Recovery 80%, Forward Killer 15%, and I've applied that passive here on the right side because that would be activated more often than High Flying Shots Killer 30%, but I'll add that up too so you can see how OP he is there too. Just like Soga, he would be even 25% stronger against high flying shots because of the very good parameters on high ball. So his intercept is the strongest stat, as you can see by the color scaling, and his block is not bad too. While his tackle is not so strong but still respectable against forwards, he's not a bad defender against attacking midfielders too. But you do need to give him that S-rank tackle, and even with that, this would be his weak spot, cause and dribbles like the new Agility 11 would deal with him pretty easy. He would have some success against skill type and dribbles like the new Diaz because of the color advantage, but still not much, cause in full power football that Diaz would straight up murder him. So yeah, your opponent will try to take advantage of that. His offensive stats are ridiculously bad and his offensive special skills are non-existent, so getting rid of the ball will be a huge problem even against forwards. Okay, so now let's talk about how does he look against high flying shots. Okay, so against forwards with high flying shots he would look like this: 95k on block and 110k on intercept. That's just too much and it's ridiculous. That there is definitely not a player in the game that can beat that. Whatever you pick, intercept or block, you will win the ball automatically, and I really don't know what to say about that. I'll just be honest and say that these kinds of players can really bring this game to its knees. I understand that some players can be good on some areas and not so good on others, but completely unbeatable. Whatever you do on high balls, you are demolished against this guy. And if you are a forward, and if you are attacking midfielder too, if you are on the high ball, you are screwed. Against forwards on the low balls, he would look like this. So like you saw at the start, his block would be 60k, and that's great, and his intercept would be 70. So yeah, that's pretty OP. Now even DC characters are beating the crap out of everyone. Dream Collection always had a very interesting designs and the specific uses. Even if they were pretty average, this 4% hidden ability bond would be enough to make them very interesting. So yeah, this Igawa is really good, just like his agility counterpart, annoying as hell. So if you will pull on these guys, I wish you good luck. If you like this video, like it. If you didn't like it, fuck it, right? Subscribe for more. We will talk most probably tomorrow or the day after about that Napoleon. We actually decided on Reddit by vote that he will be Napoleon, but okay, there's still one day to go, but it was pretty neck and neck, so that was pretty awesome to see. So yeah, Napoleon will be tomorrow or the day after. Yeah, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. If you want to tip me, you can do that. Look in the description down below. Visit us at our Reddit, Captain Tsubasa DT, to talk more about these guys. See you in a couple of days. Bye.